We spent far too long figuring out who's going to do the intro every time, and often I just jump in because I don't like silence. Today we're talking about the latest in the whole Twitter fiasco, led by the former CEO Elon Musk, who is still announcing things and making decisions apparently. But anyway, yeah, check out today's episode and like and subscribe for more. The Twitter fiasco keeps on giving.
What a saga, honestly. Yeah. What an arc for Elon.
Yeah. So for anybody who has been living under a rock, doesn't use social media, or just isn't interested in the whole Twitter debacle, last week, Elon Musk is actually, before I start, I just want to point out one thing. Elon Musk has been credited with all of this stuff, but Twitter has a new CEO now, and she should be getting the credit for all these changes. But anyway, Elon Musk seems to be the major spokesman still for Twitter. And in the last week, they have made two major changes, one of which is to require an account to view tweets, which breaks all the embedding across the internet, which means that you have to be logged into Twitter to be able to see a tweet. And previously, you could just go to any kind of tweet, even if you weren't logged in, and see the content of it. And that worked for things like embedding in news stories, any kind of external views, and linking to it from anywhere in the world. The second change they made is that they started rate limiting even logged in users. So initially it was something like 600 views a day. So you could only see 600 tweets a day. That included just scrolling down. It's like a few minutes of Twitter, basically. And there were some tiers there. So you could have, I think it was 600 if you were just a normal user, and then 1,000 or something, or 10,000 if you were a Twitter Blue customer. I don't know. There's different kind of levels.
So I'm not certain it's true that you can't see the tweets now, but things are changing so fast. By the time the audience sees this is going to be a week from now, because we're recording it on Wednesday before. So God only knows what the situation is going to be by the time this actually goes out. But this is to me, this is just perfect because Musk tweets to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation, which I think we're about to prove is objectively not true. Complete nonsense. We're limiting to these thresholds. 2 hours later, we're actually increasing those thresholds. 3 hours after that, no, we're increasing those thresholds again. What are you doing? This is such nonsense.
Why give thresholds in the first place to logged in users? I mean, apparently it's all to do with scraping and people building AI language models. But that's been going on forever. And there's different ways to limit that. There's rate limiting. There's as in 10 per hour or something like that, or 1 per million, or I don't know. That's obviously not feasible, but something better than 300 a day for new unverified accounts.
Yeah. All of a sudden, on July 1st, suddenly this became such a critical problem that he had to act immediately.
Wait, didn't something else happen on July the 1st?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. It was right.
Yeah,
Google Cloud.
Oh shit, we forgot to pay our hosting bill.
Services off. So
$300 million due on July the 1st. After the day after their contract ended.
People log in July the 1st. People log in, including myself, go to check Twitter, see what's going on. And I'm not seeing anything. Things are broken. I'm getting a rate limit reached. And I'm like, okay, Twitter's down. I go to down detector, and holy shit, the candle that was on down detector. I mean, this thing was insane. Thousands of reports. So I'm like, okay, Twitter is down. But then as the day progressed, people are figuring out that Twitter and the way Twitter is designed is that the client, as you're using Twitter, is making calls to Twitter servers, right? Normal. And they were looking in the developer tools, and they were seeing just failed request after request after request. And basically, it seems like a perfect storm occurred where the code was basically DDoSing itself.
Yeah.
So we were
which they had a problem with before.
This has happened before
when
with
they cut off their, they try to shut off their API. Yeah.
But then they were like, oh, right, we use our API for Twitter itself. So it's kind of, it is interesting. My God, is that fresh? Is that just now?
Yeah, this is right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So like things aren't going well for them. Does it have to do with the bill? Maybe, right? This is all speculative, but it's like one plus one equals two. This is a depiction of Elon on July 1st.
Yeah.
So
can I interrupt for a commercial break?
yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. So there's two reasons that we remember to remind people about the subs. I think the main thing is that Mike likes showing the memes that he's created. Apparently, we have 78 left, so subscribe for that. If anything,
I can make more.
Else.
Don't worry,
but,
Peter.
Yeah. Don't say that, Mike. Come on, you don't want to scare people away. This is a commercial break. We want to say from the bottom of our very shallow hearts that we love all of our subscribers and we appreciate everybody who clicks that little subscribe button down there.
We love all of our subscribers.
Yeah, but and we could love you too. You know,
yes.
We could. You and I. I think there's something there. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. You know, let's have a little fling. Click the subscribe button, click the heart. Does turning notifications on help? I don't know. People always say to click the bell, but I don't know if that helps the algorithm. But
all that shit does to me is annoy me.
Yeah. Like and comment.
Yeah.
So back to the show. I heard. I think it was John Lovett said, "How big an asshole do you have to be to challenge Mark Zuckerberg to a fight?" And everybody's on Zuckerberg's side.
Of course. I've never supported Mark in anything. Nothing. And this show is actually a pretty good indicator of that. I mean, we've all taken our fair share of hits at Mark.
Yeah, none of us are getting don't do.
The one thing you don't do, now for sure, guaranteed, blacklisted. Yeah. The one thing you don't do,
because they've totally seen the show.
Challenge Mark Zuckerberg to a fight. This dude is fit, you guys. Also, he's a fucking robot. You don't fight a robot.
Peter and I talked about this when you were away. So not to relitigate, but Zuckerberg is 5'7", and fought recently in the 149-pound weight class at a Silicon Valley tournament. Yep. Musk is between 6'1" and 6'2", and my guess is probably like 230 to 240 pounds.
Sure.
Just to look at him. So yes, Zuckerberg's trained. Yes, he probably fights like a fucking wild animal, but it's tough to give up 100 pounds.
Okay. Well, that was my argument about.
Wait.
Go on.
I just wanted to add, when your anatomy is that of a beluga whale, it doesn't matter if you have 100 pounds on someone. If you can't keep your gloves up for more than 10 seconds, you're gonna just lose, right? Like it's just not happening.
They both just drop their gloves on the ground and go, "Well, hang on, no, wait a second," and then let's just search. It would be a complete comedy show.
No, I think Mark would beat the shit out of Elon, hands down.
Yeah.
There's zero chance that Elon's can keep up. I just don't think so.
I think that Musk has some kind of like psychotic inner animal that he would like. I don't know, start screaming and then go for the throat immediately or something, or his balls or something.
I would actually
be
scared for Elon's health. Like, I feel like he might just have a heart attack. Like his heart may give out.
Yeah, no, I don't. Hey, good luck to him.
Well, it's this kind of timely analysis on a story that broke 4 weeks ago that people come to the show for. But I'm sure by the time this episode airs, it'll be as current as anything else about Twitter. Because it'll be some new jackass thing Musk has come up with about.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here
for. We haven't heard
breaking news.
We haven't heard anything about this cage fight since that one day that there was like.
No, I heard that the Coliseum. They're willing to let them fight in the Coliseum. That's the last thing I heard. After Musk's mom called the fight off, I heard that. They were like, "Yeah, you can fight in the Coliseum."
I think that was all just a PR stunt. This stuff is just insane, though. I don't like how is this guy running a fucking company is crazy.
Shocking.
He's not the CEO anymore. That's
I
Okay,
wonder
just
who's
because you
making
have
the
a puppet,
decisions.
yeah, exactly. And
Like,
why
I've
is
never
he still
seen-
making announcements? Why is he still making announcements about it on
Yeah.
his Twitter account?
There's
Like, come
clear
on.
continuity of leadership here.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Unless they found someone just exactly equally as incompetent to replace him.
There's no replacing. He just owns it now, and
Yeah,
he'll
it's-
drive that shit into a wall.
It's such a
Crazy.
bizarre thing, isn't it? Billionaire buys an entire social media platform, drives it into the ground, and just the whole thing has been just crazy for the last year or so. It's just
So
been.
where are we going, Peter?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I
don't
actually
have
think
social media.
Blue Sky. I think Blue Sky is a good contender. I do.
I would say that probably it's the next biggest.
Yeah.
I mean, Mastodon. I use Mastodon way more these days, and it had a massive jump in subscriptions and new users in the last couple of weeks, as it happens every time something happens on
Yeah.
Twitter and Reddit. I don't go to Reddit anymore. I don't go to Twitter. I do use Mastodon. Mastodon is missing so many of those. Oh, how was it described? Somebody said it was like the good old days of PHPBB, except everybody has their own instance and they're all connected together or something like that.
Perfect.
That's the problem. That's the
Yeah,
problem. And I do think
does
Blue
feel
Sky is
like
going to solve that. That's
Oh.
exactly what it is. It's taking.
I don't like Blue Sky.
That's fair.
TikTok.
Okay, here we go. So we're looping this again.
God.
Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Like and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
New
we'll do our
fresh
best
stuff
to
tomorrow.
stop Mike talking about TikTok.
Good luck.